In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Roku Express step by step. So take everything out of the box and remove any plastic or anything like that. And the first thing I recommend you do is just grab your remote and put the batteries that came in the package into the remote. Now, once you've done that, we're actually going to set up the device. So this is the actual Roku Express. When you first open it, there might be a little sticker here that says something along the lines of the remote, and you can just peel it off. Now, this is the side we want actually facing out to us when we're using the Roku, because this is where it essentially pairs to your remote. Now, it's pretty easy to remember because if we flip to the other side, this is where the HDMI and power is, and this will be facing the wall. So in your Roku Express box, you'll be getting two cables. One is the power cable, the USB power cable. We might as well plug that in now. This is the side that actually plugs into the Roku. So let's just plug that in. And if you happen to have a USB power adapter, you can plug it into the wall. However, if you don't, you're going to have to use the USB cable and either plug it into your TV or something else. Now, I do have a power cable from a different device, so I'm going to be plugging that in. And once this is set up, now we're going to be plugging in the HDMI cable. So you only have two cables that come in your package, so it's pretty straightforward as to which one goes where. So let's now plug the HDMI cable into the back of this as well. So now this Roku Express is pretty much set up to plug into the wall into the TV. So why don't we do that now? So the first thing I'm going to do is grab this HDMI and I'm going to plug it into the back of the TV. Now do take note of where you're plugging it into because we are going to have to change the input on our TV with our remote from our TV and then switch to the correct input. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to plug in the power cable to get this ready. And something of note to remember is you do have this adhesive strip. So now I'm going to use the adhesive strip to connect the Roku to the TV on the side and make sure that it's pointing out so the glossy side is facing towards us. So I'm going to do that now, and we're going to put that on. And from here, I'm just going to slap it onto the TV. I'll likely adjust this later, but you just want to hold it here until it actually fully connects. And it is a little bit heavy, so you could also attach it to like the bottom of your TV, because I'm almost worried already if it's going to fall. So I'm going to leave that. Actually, it's holding quite well. Now what we're going to do is I want you to grab your old TV remote, and we're going to be changing the input. Now for most remotes, you can just press the settings cogwheel on them, and we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to inputs. And I believe I'm on HDMI input number 2. So let's go to that now and see what it looks like. So the Roku is flashing, which is good. It means it's working. So once you put your batteries into your remote, we're going to go through this process using the OK button for the most part. So we're going to be selecting English for our language. So after the Roku does a wireless scan, you will be able to select your network. And if you don't know what the name of your internet is, just check the back of your router and then select that one. Now it's just a matter of pressing the OK button on your Roku and inputting your Wi-Fi password so we can connect to it. So once you've input your password, you just want to go to connect at the bottom. From here, it's going to do a check to ensure the wireless connection and internet connection is working properly. And oftentimes, once this is finished, it's going to ask you to update your Roku device. So we're going to be going through that process. It shouldn't take too long, and then we'll get back to it. So once your Roku is finished updating, it is going to ask you to sign in or create an account. Now, I do recommend you go onto your PC if possible because you are going to have to input your information as well as attach a credit card or PayPal account. Now, you don't have to pay anything to use Roku, but that is something you are going to have to input and activate your device with your email. So once you've done that, you're all done and we can skip on ahead here and we'll be able to get to the home screen where from here we'll be able to actually do everything. Now, the first time you sign on, it is going to give you a quick tour. If you'd like to do this, you can always exit using the home button on your remote, and it just explains it a little bit. But we're going to press the home button, and this is the home menu here, right? So you can see all the apps to the right, Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, etc. You can open them up there, and if you look down, there's a search as well as streaming store, and that's where you can search for apps or just go through the most featured apps and go from there. So hopefully this video was helpful. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.